2022, and so it's a fairly recent framework, 3-year old. So, and it is a native Apple framework for data visualization. Before this, we as iOS developers do not have any data visualization, so the developers had to rely on third-party libraries. Now the Apple ecosystem gets the first-party support, and it has really easy to use API for creating various charts like this. We'll see how we can do that. Next. So basically, why do you want to use Swift charts in your app? It has native performance, and it has seamless Swift UI integration, and it has interactive and it is customizable, and it also adheres to accessibility features like voiceover, dark mode, and dynamic text type. So when you increase your text, it also increases as well. So Apple takes care of this stuff. You don't have to customize that thing as well. So next. And in order to get started, so you consider yourself you are building a Swift UI app. So if you want to use this, all you need to do is import this framework, import charts, and start using here in the chart block. So this is how you can get started. Next. Okay, now I will show you a live demo. Yeah, so we have various bar marks. Just a second. Is this connected? It's connected. Yeah, so I have already built a Hello World SwiftUI app. So I've created a new iOS app here. So we'll start from the scratch and we'll build something like this. So let me, the first step would be to first have our data model. So this is our data model, and so I'm just copy pasting it due to time constraint. So we have defined our data model as view month. So basically in this I'm having a date and app downloads. So we are creating a SwiftUI chart that will reflect your app downloads data. And let's go to our second step. So here is the data. I have already pre-populated it. Okay, so I have defined the data here. Now, let's go to the third step. So before this, you can see we don't have anything displayed here. So that is the third step. We are going to display the data. So I'm using the for each loop here. So as I told you, we need to have a chart block here. And in the chart block, I have the for each loop here. So now you see there are errors here. Why? Because I haven't imported the framework here. So let's just import the charts framework. And still, this is about the interactivity. Just comment it out for now. Just a second. Give it some time. Yeah, so now it is like this, looking like this. Don't worry, we'll work on that. I'll just remove this hello world from here. And let me have it on, define a frame around it. So let's give it to 180 height. Okay, now you are seeing by the way, this is the data. I have random data here. So, for example, the app downloads in January might be like around 50,000. Just random data here like this. So it seems that people are downloading the app mostly in May and October, and the app does not seem to go. Downloads are not working in July. And let's go to a fourth step, which is about customization. So you have created a chart, okay? But look, I'm trying to click on the chart, but there's nothing happening. There's no interactivity. So now, and now I want some customizability, right? I just don't want this kind of chart. Maybe some different stuff. Let's play around a bit. So here comes the step 4, which is the customizability. So SwiftUI, this chart frameworks has this chart x-axis and chart y-axis as the modifiers. So I'll just put these modifiers onto this chart block, and you will see in a second. Okay, so when I have applied this thing, here you can see I have used axis mark, and in this I'm using axis value labels. Right before it was like January, April something. Now it is displaying as the abbreviations, the first letter, January, February, March, like this. So using this axis value label, you can customize it like this, and we can have this axis tick. So you can also have the axis guideline, so you can see this background. I'm sure you can see that, right? And further customizability, you have chart scaling. So if you want the scaling of this chart, like let's say you want the range to display from 0 to let's say 1 million instead of 150k here. So you can have that as well. Just simply have this modifier added to chart. So now I'll go one by one. So chart Y scale, see, we have something called chart Y scale domain. In this you can specify the range, like I'm specifying from 0 to 200k. Let's say I want 2 million. So you see it's 20 million. So the bars are very low here. So that is why you need the range. So you can customize to your liking. And if I don't want these labels here down, you can see, then I can just write chart x-axis hidden. So you can hide that as well. And you can even remove the right y-axis labels. Maybe you might want to just display to the user, like when the user will click on that, you can give him a detailed chart view. So that is there. And then we have this chart plot style. Okay, in the chart plot style you can even customize the background. So here I have background as yellow.gradient and opacity has 10%. So you can even dial it down to 6 like this. And you can even have a border around your chart. So for example, I'm having here green or let's say pink and width as 2. So it depends, like however you want to customize, you can do that as well. So this is the good part about SwiftUI and this framework, that it provides you out of the box. You don't have to make it from scratch. This is available out of the box. And let's come to the interactivity part. So this was about customizing your chart. Let's see how you can interact with this chart. So that is the fifth step. So for the interaction part, first I will have a raw selected date. For example, when the user touches this month as May, so I need to understand, okay, this month is as May, and when that gesture happens, we will define it using this. I did copy that, right? Yeah. Okay, this is the first step. It won't do anything right now. Keep in mind, I'm just going a little fast. I know it's you might not understand it, or so. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, now going to the second step. Okay, so here I am defining the selected month. So if I'm unwrapping the selected month here, so for example, if the user clicks on this, let me have those labels back because I can't understand the labels. Okay, so we have got our label back. I'll just remove this background. It doesn't look that good. Okay. And just a second. Now, there's one more step required. So, I have defined. So in order to test our interactability, I will first print out on my chart. In the console, I will just print out if it's working or not. Okay. So I'm using an onChange modify here that will print out if. And just a second, so because I'm running low on time, I will just show you guys in this here itself. Yep. Okay, so after doing these steps, you should be able to see when I click on this like February, it will show me the downloads and the month as well. So this is the interaction part, and for the UI, I have some customizations done, so that it is showing me in the blue gradient background, and you can just swipe it like this. So this is how the users can interact with the charts in your app, and this is how they can get to know some more detailed information. And you can even have a line mark here, and you can show them the goal as well, so they might have reached this goal. In this, I'm showing the app downloads. And this is basically how you can do this. And one more thing I want to say, in this you can also not just you don't have to use bar mark. We have other for example, you can use line mark here. You can use this kind of graph, so you might have some different idea. Okay, I'll just zoom in. Yeah, so you can use this line mark. We also have area mark as well. And the good thing about this framework is just I'm changing the name, and you can see I don't have to do another like make changes in the code. So this is the good thing about this framework, and its support from Apple in Swift UI. So now if I write a rectangle mark, so I'll have this rectangle mark here. I don't have to make any other changes. Now we have point mark as well. So this is like it's showing you know, the fall of wickets in 20 overs. And this one more thing that was introduced, but in WWDC 2023. I have this here in this. It's called pie chart. You all are aware with this. Why can't I see this? Okay, this is the app here. So this was introduced in WWDC 23, where we have the pie chart, and you can see this is how you can interact with this. Just by clicking over it, the user can have more information related to the chart. And this was about the live coding. Let me switch back. Okay, that was the boring part, I know. So, next. So, in my app, what is the use case? Why I'm using, in my app, basically I have a use case. Before that, let me tell you, my app is Flavor Vista AI. It is a food journaling app with AI Nutri Expert. So, it's currently on the App Store, but I'm also building it currently. So, there are some major features I'm working on it. And in that we have average calorie intake. So I wanted to show the user the average calories they are consuming, and for that I'm utilizing the Swift charts here, as you can see. So when you have different foods logged here with different calories, it will show you what's the average number of calories you are eating, like this. Next. So these are the existing app examples, how Apple has utilized it in their apps. Let's see. In the weather app, you can see. So this is about the Chennai weather, you can see. And this is today's weather. Here you can see how they are using it in the detailed view. When you click on the weather, you'll see they are utilizing the Swift chart here. Next app. Next slide. So this is another example. We have the health app in the iOS. So in that, they are natively using Swift charts as well. Here you can see the headphone audio levels. And for the step count, you can see these are all different kind of charts they are utilizing. Next. So this is, I think, one of the most boring app. I think everyone will uninstall it after getting an iPhone. So here is the stocks app. You can see the stocks app using the Swift charts heavily. Oh, and the Apple stock is down, guys. You should buy it, I guess. Next. So so here are the further resources. If you are interested in exploring Swift charts, check out this talk from Apple developer, WWDC 2022 talk about Hello Swift charts. Here you can find how you can utilize this, like the bar, point, line, area, these things. And we have another, next slide. This 3 talks actually I want you to go through. This is another talk which is Swift charts, raise the bar. So here you can see a lot of examples how you can utilize these things into your app idea. So if you have any app idea, like it maybe sleep pattern recognition or something like that, so you can give this a visual look to that data, and it will help user get some good insights from their data as well. And this is the third, as I told you, the pie chart. For the pie chart, it was introduced in WWDC 23. So you can explore how you can use the pie chart, and interactivity was introduced in 2023. So before that, it was first introduced in 2022. We only had Swift charts. Next. So, okay, coming to our conclusion. So these are the ideas I'm giving you. So try out these different charts, and it's fairly easy to use it in your app, as I showed you. And you can even use animations and gestures for better user experience. And next. So these are the key takeaways. Swift charts make data visualization effortless and engaging. As you have seen how easy it was to do it in front of you in few minutes. So I'm sure you can also do it as well. So just get started. And it is very good for storytelling because your users will love how your app is visualizing that data and giving some good meaningful insights and that they can utilize in their life, and you can integrate this into your app, so this will further enhance the user experience. Next slide. So any questions if someone has? So questions, and there's also the feedback here. Okay, let's take the questions.
You said your app's name was Flavor Vista AI.
Yeah.
Which is a food journaling app, right?
Yeah.
Number one question: what AI are you using in the backend? Number two: how do you manage the token economics? Like, I would be spending this much on tokens, and I would be getting this much in return.
Okay, so the question, if I repeat it, what AI I'm using in my app and how I'm managing the token as well. Okay, so number one question, I'm using ChatGPT's API. So what happened is I was in my final year. I was making the final year project. So what I did was I applied for Microsoft for Startups program. So I did put my project idea and everything. So I got accepted into the program. So that program gave me access to AI resources. So I have access to all AI models. So I would highly recommend you to also check that out as well. And number two, so because I got accepted into this program, so I don't have to worry about the tokenization part. So you get initially, if you're accepted, you get 1,000 as your credits, and then you once you unlock incorporate your company, you will get around $5,000 as credits, and you can expand that as well. And yeah, that is how I did. And for even reducing the tokens, because it gets expensive at some point, I'm using the I initially used the Azure 3.5 Turbo, then I mean the ChatGPT's one, and then I switched to 4.0 Mini. And any other question?
Asad will be here and we can take questions offline. We are running on a tight schedule.
Okay, the next part, the feedback. Yeah, please scan this QR code before jumping into the quiz. I just want you guys to give me the feedback. It will really help me improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 1 minute. Yeah, next. So this is the code. Data is powerful, but beautiful data is even more impactful. Now let's get, before we end this one small quiz. It will get 2 minutes.
So Asad is actually trying
Okay,
to
guys.
check how many of you actually listen to his talk. So you guys better answer for his questions here.
So there's only 10 questions.
Oh my god.
Please scan the QR code and join it. Yeah, you can you go to that website and use that code, or directly scan the QR code. The questions will be easy but tricky. Shall we begin?
Asad, I think it is asking them to download the app.
No, you can just go on the website.
Code on the top?
Just go on menti.com and use the code. You don't need to download the app.
The website. It is taking them to the site to download the app.
So it's not.
Shall we begin?
Which step? You guys are able to log in?
Okay, we started it. Okay, we have 55 players ready. Yeah, okay, now it started. No. Okay, guys, I'm starting. Yeah. Okay, first question. Which Apple app heavily uses Swift charts? This should be easy. Apple Music, Notes, Weather, Messages. I think it's Messages. Is it? Okay, Weather app. That's right. Most of you. Some people have used Apple Music. 3 people has Messages. Okay, this is the quiz leaderboard. Okay, we have Android as the fastest. Next question on your screen. Which Apple framework provides Swift charts? UIKit, Swift UI, Core Animation, Scene Kit. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this was good. Everyone knows this almost. So we have the result. Okay, I'll just speed up this animation. Third question. Which Swift charts component is used to plot data points? So we have seen this, like fall of wickets, if you remember that. It might trick you. You have to use chart component. That was not the plot view. That was point mark. Next question. What would happen if you try to use .foreground style .blue on a line mark? Come on, guys. Xcode crashes. Nothing happens. Very easy question. Is it? The line color changes to blue. Right. That was simple. I will speed up the animation. We'll see the result at the end. Next question. Which of these are valid Swift chart marks? We'll see the option. Bar mark, pizza mark, point mark, candlestick mark. Pizza mark? Okay, great. 2 people have gone for pizza mark. They are hungry. Next question. What is flavor is the AI? Come on. Food engineering app, gym workout app, food recipe app, food journaling app. 50 people answered it, 51, 52. Come on, guys. Gym workout time, 4 people. Next question. So we have like 3 questions remaining. What would happen if you don't provide any data to a chart? It crashes, it shows an empty chart, Xcode automatically adds default data. Xcode goes blur. It shows an empty chart. Oh. So you guys know it. Next question. What's a cool way to make charts interactive in Swift charts? Adding chart, tooltip, using a random number generator, telling Siri intelligence to make changes, writing code in Objective-C. Okay, because I speed up, you have to answer it by your own. Okay. So most of you have got it correct. Last two questions. What's the best way to add labels inside bars in a bar chart? Using text mark inside the chart, overlaying a text view manually, or using dot annotation on bar mark. Bars cannot have labels inside them. Okay, we did not go through this, so let's see how you will answer it. Oh, so 50% got wrong. It was a good filtering question, I guess. Okay, last question. Are you guys ready? After this, we'll look at the leaderboard. Which of the following is not a real Swift charts modifier? So we talked about this. Dot chart x-axis, dot chart legend, dot chart opacity, dot chart foreground style. So the dot chart opacity was not. It was the imposter. So here are the results. Oh, so we have Sridharan as the winner. Who's? Congratulations. Followed by Zeri, if I pronounced it correctly. Who is Zeri? Okay. And Thomas. Oh, decided. Alright guys, thank you so much. And lastly, I also want to thank Rizwan and Aditya and all the IndeHub team for inviting me to this session. And I hope you guys liked the session. And I'm excited that